Have you ever felt like you're wearing a mask every single day, smiling when you're exhausted, saying yes when your heart screams no, giving your time, energy, and attention to everyone but yourself? Have you ever wondered why you're so afraid to disappoint people, even if it means disappointing yourself? If that sounds like your life, then keep watching, because what you're about to discover might just set you free forever. People think being nice is always a virtue, but what if I told you that being nice at the cost of your own peace is just self-betrayal in disguise? What if I told you that people-pleasing isn't kindness, it's fear wearing a friendly face? This fear of being disliked, rejected, or judged has shaped how you live, speak, and even think. And yet, deep down, there's a version of you that craves something more authenticity, more courage, more control. The good news? That version of you is not a dream, it's real, and we're going to awaken it today. So many of us learned early in life that love must be earned, that approval is currency, that our worth depends on how useful, agreeable, or accommodating we are to others. Maybe you were taught that saying no is rude, that putting yourself first is selfish, that if you upset people, they'll leave. And so you adapted. You made yourself small to make others comfortable. You became what others needed instead of who you truly are. But let me ask you, how long can you live like this? How long can you ignore your own voice before it fades into silence? People-pleasing is a survival habit. It's your nervous system whispering, if I just keep everyone happy, I'll be safe. But Stoic philosophy teaches something radical. True peace does not come from being liked. It comes from living in alignment with your values, regardless of how others see you. Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Let that sink in. The desire to be seen as good is often the very thing keeping you from being truly great. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you abandon yourself. You teach others that your time is negotiable, your boundaries flexible, and your truth optional. And slowly your resentment grows. You begin to feel invisible in your own life. You smile, but it's empty. You agree, but it's hollow. And the worst part, most people have no idea that you're suffering because you've trained them to see you as the reliable one, the helper, the fixer. But who helps you? To break free, you must return to yourself. Begin by noticing when you betray your instincts. When someone asks for your time, your help, your energy, pause. Feel your body's reaction, that tight chest, that sinking stomach, that inner pull to say yes, even though every part of you wants to scream no. That's your truth trying to speak. Are you listening? You don't have to shout to reclaim your power. It starts with a whisper. A calm, firm refusal. A simple, I can't do that right now. No apology, no over-explaining, just a clear boundary. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. You'll fear the silence that follows. You'll imagine the worst, that they'll be angry, that they'll stop liking you, that you'll lose the connection. But more often than not, you won't. And even if you do, what you lose was never real respect. Real relationships thrive on honesty, not compliance. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do, only what you do. The moment you begin living for your own approval instead of everyone else's, a shift happens. Your mind grows quieter, your choices become clearer, and you begin to realize something powerful. You are not here to be agreeable, you are here to be authentic." Setting boundaries isn't about pushing people away. It's about deciding what you will and won't accept in your space. You don't need to be loud, cruel, or dramatic. Just firm, just honest, just steady. And when people push back, and they will, hold your ground. Because every time you uphold a boundary, you rewrite the story of your worth. You might be wondering, but what if I lose people? And to that, I say, let them go. If someone's presence in your life is based only on your compliance, their love was never unconditional. True connection can handle truth. It can survive discomfort. It does not need you to twist yourself into knots just to keep the peace. And even if a few people walk away, what you'll gain is far greater. You'll finally come home to yourself. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Most of the fear around saying no lives only in your mind. In reality, people respect those who respect themselves. Think about the people you admire most. Are they the ones who say yes to everything? Or are they the ones who live by their values even when it's hard? There is a freedom that comes when you no longer fear disapproval, a strength that grows when you stop needing permission to be yourself. That freedom is built slowly, one honest word, one brave choice, one quiet no at a time. You won't become immune to fear overnight, but you will learn to act in spite of it. Start small. The next time someone asks for your help and you're already stretched thin, say, "I can't this time, but I hope it goes well." When someone offers an opinion that feels wrong to you, respond with, "I see it differently." Practice owning your time, your truth, your needs. Not with anger, not with guilt, but with clarity and calm. The world doesn't need more people who blend in. It needs more people who are whole, who speak with conviction, who act with integrity, who give not from fear, but from fullness. And that kind of person, you will be tested. Not everyone will like your boundaries, but some will love them. And those are your people. You may feel guilty at first. That's normal. But guilt is not the same as wrongdoing. It's just your nervous system reacting to a new pattern. Let it pass. Keep going, because the reward is worth it. Imagine waking up and not feeling anxious about how to please everyone today. Imagine walking into a room and not second-guessing your words. Imagine being able to rest without feeling like you owe someone something. That's the life you're building. Every single day is a choice between your peace and their comfort, between your truth and their expectations, between your self-respect and their approval. Choose you, not out of arrogance, but out of love. Because when you live from your truth, you give others permission to do the same. The Stoics believed that virtue is the only true good. Not popularity, not praise, virtue. Courage, wisdom, self-respect. These are the pillars that hold a life of peace. So let this be the day you stop waiting for others to validate your worth. Let this be the day you reclaim your voice. You don't need to be everything to everyone. You only need to be true to yourself. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the fear. Let go of the belief that love must be earned. You are worthy even when you say no. You are enough even when you disappoint someone. You are free the moment you stop needing to be liked and start choosing to be real. If you've watched this far, then something inside you is already changing. You're not just listening, you're remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. And I promise you, on the other side of people-pleasing is a life so rich, so peaceful, so powerful you won't believe you ever lived any other way. So as you step forward into your day, ask yourself, whose approval am I chasing and why? What would my life look like if I stopped? Who would I become if I started choosing me? You already know the answer. Now it's time to live it. If this message spoke to something deep within you, don't keep it to yourself. Like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And in the comments below, tell me what's one thing you're going to stop saying yes to starting today. Because when we stop pleasing and start living, we don't just find peace, we become it.